Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Gwent, and today we're playing more of the Battle Rush seasonal event, which is an alternate game mode in which we have just 8 seconds to take our turn and 15 seconds to choose our cards in between rounds. That means we need to play extremely quickly, and today we are using just the deck for that. So let's go give it a look. So today we'll be playing a Syndicate Jackpot deck that combines cards that automatically generate points every turn with coin generators that, once we reach the maximum number of coins, will also automatically generate points every turn. So we'll start out with our cards that generate coins every turn, such as Imke, Roderick, and the tax collectors. Then we'll want to play cards that get boosted from generating coins, such as Bincy, Townsfolk, and once we're at 4 coins, Peaches. And once we're at 9 coins, we can get a huge amount of boost per turn from Saul. And if we need a little more coin generation, we can also go with the Beggars, which, if we play them next to each other, and then play Caesar in between the two of them, gives us a ton of coins, and we're probably going to overgenerate coins in that case, but with Jackpot means that translates into points. Other automatic point generators include the Dire Mutated Hound, the Sly Seductresses, and Adriano to create additional Sly Seductresses. So those cards are great because they don't require any additional clicks to generate value. But towards the end of the round, we'll want to use our spenders, namely Savolla, which, assuming we have enough coins for him, will summon in Savolla's Frightener for a big point slam, and or Tinboy, who will give us a ton of damage if we use his tribute ability. And we'll have King of Beggars hanging out in our deck to help refund the coins from those tributes, making it easier to sustain those coins, and eventually summon King of Beggars out, giving us a coin spender. One quick note that if you are going to wait to play Tinboy or Savolla on your last turn, and you haven't yet gotten King of Beggars out from your deck, if you're trying to do this, plus maybe your leader ability, which also requires that you click on one of your other units, and then King of Beggars comes out from your deck, and you need to press on his fee ability a bazillion times to maximize the number of points from him, that is a lot of stuff to do on your last turn. So that is the one instance where it does require that you be quick and decisive about those actions. So that's really all there is to it. Generate a bunch of coins, which eventually will translate into points, and play your engines that also will automatically generate points every turn. Then finish with your big tributes. Very few clicks necessary, making this a nice and easy deck to play when our turns are so short, which obviously is the case in Battle Rush. So let's go see it in action. Alright, so going up against Scoia'tael here, and we'll go first. Okay, so we want to get rid of King of Beggars. That needs to be in our deck, and we also have 2 Sewer Raiders, so let's get rid of one of those. And then, other than that, 2 Sly Seductresses, that's nice. Coin generation is a little light at the moment. Oh, no, we have 2 Tax Collectors. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, so why don't we go Tiger's Eye, Tax Collector here. We don't have Bincy, do we? No, but we do have a Townsfolk. Thought I saw somewhere hiding in here. So we do want to get that down fairly early. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so they're doing hand boosting, which is kind of similar to what we're doing. Do we go double tax collector first? Might have been better to go Townsfolk first. Either way. Okay, doing good. So yeah, obviously with Invigorate, not that surprising, but they're definitely hand boosting. So that means they really want to win round 1, whatever the cost. So let's be mindful of that. This may go very long in round 1. So I think we're willing to use Tinboy as our finisher in round 1 if necessary. I think kind of nice to save him, but not strictly necessary. Speaking of damage, it'd be nice to damage you so that you cannot use that ability, but Tinboy would be the only way, so no, I think now it becomes probably the Sly Seductresses and or Passiflora Peaches to continue to play cards that get boosted every turn. We want to make sure we get those down as early as possible. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, spells incoming. Waylay is not enough by itself to take out any of our cards, thankfully. Would have been nice if we had both Sly Seductresses down when you did that, and then we would have gotten them both boosted from not only the unit, but also the special cards, which I suppose is about to happen. Who are they going after? Just enough to take that out. Darn. So close. Could have spent to put a shield on, I suppose, but still. We will settle for Peaches here. Then we can thin. I think that probably comes next. Then we'll use Beggar, which, because we have enough coins, will get boosted from the overcoin generation. And that's fine. And of course, as we said, if necessary, we'll use Tinboy as our final play. And more Circle of Life, wow. Trying to get rid of this, but wish we still had the bonded. Would have been nice. Okay, so now we go here. And yes, we will spend the coin to do that. It means we are momentarily not on maximum coins. But we have enough coin generation that we are once again, and our lead is actually big enough here that we, well, I mean, dare I say, we might consider passing. Then again, we know they have huge hand boosting, so whatever they play here is going to be pretty big. Fortunately, just barely, Sly Seductress hanging on here. We just go Beggar. Would be kind of nice to save the coin generation for the next round, but now the big question will be to Tinboy or not to Tinboy. We have the coins to do it. They have the units to make it meaningful. That is a huge Sheldon. Wow. Okay, I don't know offhand if this is enough, but who needs math anyway, is what I always say. Who needs math? Because apparently it was sufficient. At least depends a bit, though, on what they play here. Now, they're going to lose all their hand boosting if they play this last card. They put a ton of that on Sheldon, so they already made a big sacrifice, and we do win round one, which means we do have last say. Okay, Imke for huge coin generation, a little more coin generation from Roderick, and then another big spender with Savolla to get King of Beggars out from our deck. I love it. We did play one more card we could potentially consider pushing, but I think we'll still dry pass here. Because we know they wanted to have last say. Let's not gift them that. They still have one very highly boosted card in their hand, and they may be trying to add to that still. It does make me a little bit nervous because we don't really have an answer in terms of tall removal. Ooh, Bincy. Ooh, our Mutated Hound. King of Beggars, get out of here. Now I wish we didn't play our Sly Seductresses in round one. Then again, I mean, we had to. But, okay, I mean, this is a really strong hand, for sure. I mean, we thinned out most of our bronzes in round one, so I suppose it does make sense. Do we go Bincy first? We know they have a fair bit of damage. Makes me a little bit nervous to play Bincy before she gets a chance to boost. Did they not play something quickly enough? Were they focusing too much on the hand boosting? That's one thing about that leader ability. It is so time consuming. Yeah, now I think we'll play Bincy after this. Bountiful Harvest for more hand boosting, but it's a Whisperer, and they whiffed on their previous turn, so we do have a bit of a head start on them. Here's Bincy. She'll get boosted by this coin generation. And so we'll probably go either Adriano, really any of these guys could work well on our next turn. They all are engines, or can create engines. You do cost monies, which, tell you what, might actually be a good thing to do. Might be a good thing to do this, because that will get King of Beggars out, and it will mean that we are not capped out on coins, so we actually still generate with the Imke. I mean, I suppose we're either generating the points from Bincy if we are not yet capped on coins, or we're generating those points on Imke if we are capped out, so it doesn't make a huge difference. Okay, so now, I mean, we'll get more coins, and let's just boost up King of Beggars a little bit so that he's out of removal range. Means, again, Bincy's going to become the big target here. We might want to try to make sure that we reach coin cap soon so that Bincy's not the one that gets all the boosts. That way, if they have tall removal, it's not as catastrophic. But now let's go Dire Mutated Hound. This also will generate some coins for us, or rather, points for us. And we are now at caps. That means we'll get Flying Redanian out. Okay, Torque is huge, and that is their last card, so that's the one they were doing all the boosting on. I suppose that makes sense. We do still have a nice finisher here, though. So let's go Savolla. We use the Tribute, and then we will do this and spend like crazy. With which, we will take the win. Alright, so going up against Skellige here. And we'll go first. Okay, so we have some units that generate points when we earn, and we have some earners. We have a spender here with you. Do we have two of these guys? No, we have just one. We have both of our thinning cards. Okay, I think we have a decent mix here. A decent mix here. Why don't we go Bincy first, and then we'll activate our stratagem to turn you into a 9 immediately. Then we're probably going to want to get more coin generators out here, a tax collector or Roderick. Let's go tax collector, I suppose. Do you have anyone else who generates... I mean, Peaches does generate coins. Rather, generate points whenever we are at 4 or more coins. I just wonder if we had a Townsfolk, but it doesn't look like we do. Okay. Sure. I think... Let's save some of our... yeah, we'll use Peaches. We'll save some of our earners. Because we do have a lot in hand, and we'd like to make sure that we still have a way to get a decent amount in round 2 or round 3. I mean, obviously, generate coins and boost Bincy, so still something to be said for focusing on that to a certain extent here. Artists did not see that coming. Okay. I think we might go with the Sewer Raiders then, to circumvent it to a certain extent, since that will get damaged, but the one that summons does not get damaged. But yeah, they definitely look like a self-damage deck, so I suppose that shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. I'm gonna get that all the way down low enough for it to heal itself again. Be a little surprised if that were the case. Okay, I think we probably do the same thing here. Debating whether to press that now. I think we'll wait a turn, because I do want to get to 9 coins, so we guarantee we get the Flying Redanian out here, but this is a little bit vulnerable, at least in the short term. Okay, Royal Decree into what? Is that how you're hoping to hit the veteran? Are you fast enough to hit the right target? You are. Okay. I think we might go for another Beggar here. Do that to get the other one out, so that was us getting boosted from the extra coins generated, and then also damaged by Artists as well. How are we doing on points? We're doing very well on points, actually. Honestly, did not even look at our scores until then. Okay. That is, you would think, a non-factor. And perhaps a little bit of a risk, but I'm going to pass here. We'll continue to generate a little bit of coins, rather points, from these two. Oh, they're going leader ability. Okay. Worth a fair bit. Oh, but then again... Oh, I see what they did. I see what they did. It's not enough. Champion's Charge, which they set up with all these damage units from their leader ability, but hurt them a lot to damage Patricide by half. Oh, they almost did not catch us there. They still went 2 cards down to win round 1, so we're looking good. Okay, so since they played 2 more cards than us, presumably they're going to dry pass here in round 2, in which case we certainly have some throwaway cards, probably Beggar. Otherwise, I mean, we can make it work with these guys. We do a lot of earners again, but with Townsfolk, we can turn those earners into point generators. Okay, yeah, they drew dry pass, so just play Beggar, get a little more coins to set ourselves up for round 3, and we will still have Hard Advantage and Laissez. Okay, and I do like the looks of this. Imke is a huge coin generator. Saul works really well with that. Sly Seductress, we'd love to have the second one, but we're getting greedy. Oh, definitely don't want that. Okay, we do get the second one. Nice. I think we probably start with Imke. Get those coins happening as quickly as possible. We have a bunch of cards we'd like to play early, though, to be honest. Townsfolk as well. Ooh. Ooh. That makes me a little nervous. We're going to see Ernachad? Might be Ernachad on its way here. Lost Sucrus. Still a little bit of time before the adrenaline would kick in. But what are they trying to do here? No, it's... Oh, Artists again. Okay. That change anything? Not sure if that changes much, to be honest with you. Not sure how much that changes. Oh, also we have Roderick for more coin generation. We have so much coin generation. Okay. Oh, it does change Dire Mutated Hound. I mean, I guess we'll just spend the coins for it. We can also get Saul out here ASAP. Got tons of cards we want to play. Yeah, there it is. This is what I was expecting. Although it might just be to minimize the amount of damage that they take. So you're going to get hit, but then again, going to get some big boosts here. We might need to play some of our other big cards in the melee row. Otherwise, we are setting ourselves a little bit... Yeah, it is her chat. Okay. So that means most of the cards we're going to play here are not going to be able to do anything. Is a problem. Except, fortunately, we did make a point of getting some engines on the board just in time. And Tinboy can still do his thing. So, I mean, he's not going to be able to damage Chad. Not going to be able to take Sucrus out either, unfortunately. Almost enough damage to do that. But I think these are basically just going to turn into throwaways here. And Saul plus Imke plus Tax Collector plus Roderick are carrying us right now. Okay, Gutting Slash, we do not have any damage units, but they're going after Saul. That suggests that they don't have a way to remove him, otherwise they would not have bothered to damage him, so that's, in some ways, a good sign. Yeah, that Dire Mutated Hound was going to get its armor destroyed from Artis anyway. That was going to be something we could have spent our way past, but we are definitely going to use Tinboy. And they do have a lot of armor here. Okay, again, would be great. Also, you played that in the wrong row. So we've already beat you. We would have, of course, used... sure, we'll use Tinboy, except they'll forfeit, so we'll take the win. Alright, so going up against monsters here. And they'll go first. Okay, we have King of Beggars in hand, so let's get rid of him. And then, do we have the other casino bouncers in hand? No, I don't think so, so I think we're fine. We'd kind of like to have some Sly Seductresses to go along with you, though. So, can you swap out you? Okay, well, didn't really work out so well for us. Early coin generators. None of the 1 coin per turn people. So I think what we do is we go Townsfolk, and then we're probably going to go Beggar next to Beggar, and then play the Caesar next to him, which I think we have in our hand hiding somewhere. There he is. But then again, our Mutated Hound is worth 2 points per turn, so technically speaking, we should play this as soon as possible. Oh, also, you are a coin generator. I was looking for a Tax Collector, or Imke, but no, you're here. That's what I was originally looking for, so yeah, we'll play you as well. There we are. Okay. That gives us a way to boost up the townsfolk. Okay, Dandelion. Do you have time for this? Adriano, I think we're going to try to save, because we'd like to play him in the same round that we have other Sly Seductresses. Do you consume one of your Thrive units? That's generally not a good idea, but if you run out of time, then you don't have the choice of who you're going to consume, so I guess that makes some sense. Geralt, oh, yep, does have a target, I'm afraid. Does have a target, okay. So we now have a fair bit of ground to make up here, unfortunately, but that's the boat coming out. We'll have Caesar, which is actually going to be a pretty big play. Is it big enough, you ask? I think it may be. I think it is. And they're not generating any more points here, so we don't even need to use Roderick's ability or anything like that. We'll just take the round 1 win. Okay, let's say no to the King of Beggars. And we definitely don't want the second Casino Bouncers either. Ooh, nor do we want the second Sewer Raiders. Yeah. I think we're probably dry passing here. It does mean our coin count is going to get halved, which is not a huge factor, but it is something. We did play 1 more card than our opponent, though. And given how we have a minor brick in our hand, I think it's still worth doing. Wow. Wow. We got, yeah. We got so many bricks that we actually cannot unbrick our hand, at least not entirely. Kelly! Oh, okay. Hold on. That does demand some attention. Think still generating coins. At least initially. Obviously, you're not a tall unit, which is unfortunate. Oh, you might seize this, but then you're gonna... Oh, you put Kelly... What am I saying? You put Kelly in the range. Obviously, it's not a factor. Okay, so... In which case, I mean, I think we just continue. Go with what would usually be our early round plan, which is generate coins as much as possible with tax collectors, and then maybe get Adriano down here. We did not get any Sly Seductresses, unfortunately. That would have been a way to make this more effective, but I think we do this, and then Saul is also going to be a card we want to play early as well. Pay your tribute. We're at 7, which means, yeah, Saul's worth 2 points per turn at this stage. Kind of like that Witch Apprentice. Yeah. I think that's... Yeah, it's definitely got to be our best play now. Technically, slightly more effective to put him on the right side of the tax collector. We'll get his 3-point boost 1 turn earlier, but hopefully we don't end up losing by 1 point. Otherwise, that may have been a factor. Or they'll just get rid of him altogether, and it won't make a difference. So we'll go Peaches now. That's also an engine. And we are at 9 coins, so there's the Flying Redanian. Ruin. They have the way to assume it? It doesn't look like they do. Okay. Let's go Sewer Raiders. Which is originally what I was a little concerned about when we saw them play Kelly. I was like, are we gonna not be able to use any of our thinning here? I mean, obviously, this is less than ideal. Ah, okay. Where we're at is potentially, if Ruin goes into the correct row, I'll wait for them to continue to consume Ruin. It did, for what it's worth. It did. Okay, so we're going to finish with probably Savolla and then Tinboy. Ooh, yeah, they have some very good targets for the consumption. That's not a good sign. Okay, fortunately Ruin went over there, but now we, unfortunately, need to play our brick. Imperial Manticore is also concerning. Okay. So it's Savolla next. Pay the tribute. That'll get King of Beggars out here. Let's just get a little baby boost. Just so it's a little more out of removal range. I mean, at 4, it's probably still removable. But Osrel, did they play anything big? Probably. No, apparently not, as it turns out. Okay. Leader ability to get the coins. Tinboy to spend the coins. King of Beggars to spend the rest of the coins. Doesn't matter, we'll take the win. So there's a look at a Syndicate deck for the new Battle Rush seasonal event. If you liked the video, then make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below to let me know which other cards, archetypes, and factions you'd like us to experiment with next. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.